Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the beautiful sign of Taurus. Hi Taurus singles. I know you guys are kind of interested to see what's going on with you this month. I know my video cut out last month, but I couldn't fix the sound. I tried and it didn't want to work. I don't know. It was just that sort of vibe. So let's talk about what you have going on this month and get back to business. So, you have a couple of vibrations going on here. One, you're either in a place where you're watching someone commit to someone else and it's upsetting you because that's the person that you want. Or two, you're in a place where you're going to rush into a commitment to get over something. And my last option, which is 3, is you are going to rush into something and regret it, Taurus. And I know it's been a difficult last few months for you, especially for my Taurus singles. It doesn't mean that you haven't had people come into your life, but it does mean that your love life hasn't been easy. So let's talk about what you have exactly. So the first card that you actually received is the High Priest, or the Hierophant. And that card is about tradition and commitment and marriage. Alright, so it's a really big deal. You actually have 2 major arcana right at the beginning of the month. So the High Priest is... The High Priest is one of those cards that brings the type of energy where you are really ready to be married, to solidify something, not just build a foundation, but to actively already have realized that each other is the one. So it's also about tradition. There's a part of you that's looking for a very traditional relationship right now, Taurus. You're not looking to date. You're not looking to have a friend. You don't want a situation. You don't want, a lover. You actually want somebody that's going to commit in the most traditional and literal way. And that would be marriage. So there's some of you that are going to either have somebody on the back burner that you've been thinking about committing to, or you're going to have somebody that, I guess the best way I can put it is, have somebody walk into your life, but when they walk into your life, they're going to press you for a commitment as well. So this isn't somebody that's going to be running away from you, Taurus. This is somebody that's going to be actively trying to commit to you and trying to, make your relationship into something more. Now, the only problem is that it's directly next to the Chariot. And I know you're going to say, well, okay, what's wrong with the Chariot? The Chariot is one of those cards that is a good thing, but it also comes with a very high amount of drama. So what it's trying to say is, the Chariot, imagine that it's carrying this Hierophant, and it's rushing at you. It's basically saying that this commitment is coming. And when it does come, or when you do hear of what's actually happening, there's going to be some sort of drama around it. You're not necessarily going to be in the happiest place to receive it. Now, when I say drama, what do I mean? I mean, it could be as literal as a depiction, and it could be a baby, meaning you're committing to somebody because you guys have conceived, and okay, maybe that's the right thing to do. Or it could be you guys are in a place and, you guys are in a place emotionally where you're just so in love with each other, but it could also be you trying to get over something else, Taurus. And Taurus, you are a beautiful sign, but you're also very stubborn, and you have a way of wanting to express love to its deepest capacity. And when you do that, sometimes you find the wrong people because you fall in love easily. And you're not always looking at the reality of the situation. Sometimes you're finding the best in people, and you're on the more, I don't want to say gullible, because it's not necessarily gullible. Tauruses are actually very smart. But there's a type of sincerity that you give to people that you think is automatic, that's not there. And you kind of want to watch out for yourself this month in that sense, with the chariot being there. Because it basically is saying you're going to get some news, or you're going to find out that your ex is getting married or having a baby, or there's going to be something there that rushes you into this commitment to make yourself feel better. But overall, towards the end of the month, you're going to be in a space where you really decided that whatever you just did, whether it was you committing or whether it was your ex committing, was a terrible idea. And it's going to make you feel disheartened. It's going to make you feel like you've been betrayed or brokenhearted. And you're not really sure how to deal with it. So it's a big deal because it puts you in the same place that you were last month. You made a decision, and you made a strong decision to stay out of your past relationships. But even with that, you're going to have to make that decision again, because it's coming up again. And I know it seems like you're kind of in this cycle, and you're in a space where things aren't working out according to plan. And, I know that it's been this way probably for most of 2016. But you have to kind of watch out, because it's putting you in a place where you're either being expressed as the Queen of Swords, or somebody's going to walk into your life as the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords in the upright position, I'm not too fond of. But the Queen of Swords in the reverse position is worse. Now, that's because it means that you're in a place where you feel a little bit frozen over, and as far as your emotions are concerned. Or the person that walks into your life at the end of the month, Taurus, which is what I'm really seeing for you, is not going to be available. Not going to be available emotionally, doesn't really want to be with you. Now, this could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but this is somebody who's going to walk into your life. And normally, if they were in the upright position like I'm showing you now, I would say they have good intentions, and having clear communication with them will help you clear up this Ten of Swords, help you clear up the past and those betrayals and those hurts. But since they're in reverse, it's kind of letting me know that this person is not really there for you. This person is kind of on the sidelines, maybe coming into your life. Maybe they're a lover, maybe they're somebody that you're interested in, or they're an ex. But they're definitely not that new person that you want to walk in the door. So Taurus, my advice for the month is to slow down. I know it's hard to be on our own sometimes for a significant amount of time. And I know it can be difficult to find love, especially when you keep finding it in the wrong places. But the best thing to do when you're really looking is to not rush and find out what your real needs are. Because the more honest you are about your needs, Taurus, the more capable you'll be of defining the type of relationship that you want. Now, I know Tauruses have no problem doing that. But sometimes, even though what they say what they say and what they do are different, because Tauruses are also very forgiving, and they have a tendency to try to make things work because they believe in love. So I realize that you do, but this person isn't the right person. So if you're in a place where you're about to commit, try to slow it down, so you can avoid that Ten of Swords. Because if you don't slow it down, you'll be in a place where you'll kind of regret it. So that's your reading for the month, Taurus. I'm actually, whoa, how did I forget that? I have to pull your outcome card. So let's see how the month is going to end. I apologize for that. Okay, Taurus. Now this is actually the card that came out for the last reading. So it comes out to be the Four of Wands, which is basically saying that you're going to be okay. Even if you rush into the situation, I do still think you should try to slow it down. But even if you do, you'll still end up in a committed relationship and have a sense of happiness and joy from it. There might be something that you hear or because the Ten of Swords is all about communication and, knowledge, and hurts and betrayal. But it's also about you getting past it and being at the end of a cycle. So this Four of Wands connected to that is really saying everything is going to be okay, and ultimately that relationship is out there for you, because the Four of Wands is a great card to have. It means you're actually building something right now. So Taurus, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, listening, comments, subscriptions, all of the above. I really appreciate you. And please, please, please try to enjoy your month. And this month, instead of basing it around love because you're based off of Venus, try to base it around fun and relax and give yourself a chance in the new year before things start to become more complicated. So that's your reading, and thank you very much, and I hope to see you next month.